that you are doing great. In this one, I'm going to be talking to you about something that might seem obvious for some, but it might not be obvious for many. Of course, if you have been dealing with China or if you're doing business like on a day-to-day basis or for a long time, it's quite obvious for you. But I realize that it not might be the case for everyone. So today we had a new customer coming from Mexico, and she was wanting us to quote like summer hats. And then I asked whether or not she had any specific model or product to quote, and she was like, I would like to have this kind of hats, but I do not have like a solid model which I would like to purchase. So then I was suggesting her to purchase our service, that is catalog creation, where we will create a catalog upon a reference of yours of a certain product. And this catalog creation service can be varying from 5 models, 10 models, 30, 50, 100, as many as you want. So then she was like, okay, I will purchase the catalog creation service for you guys to create a catalog for me with this hat reference. And then she purchased the service, and after that she sent me the picture of the hat, and then she said like, I would like to purchase 10,000 pieces of in total, like overall, the whole order. So by this point, we are still not sure which models will she be choosing, but she wants to purchase 10,000 of like the overall order. So basically means like, she said maybe I will choose 10 different hats and will be 1,000 pieces each. So then I will be quoting her the price of 1,000 pieces and above for each model, right? And what I want you to be clear about is that in China, I guess this applies for anywhere all around the world, but in China, it's common sense for suppliers that the more you buy, you purchase, the better the price they can give you, they can offer you. And of course, if you are purchasing 10,000 pieces order, it's not going to be the same price as someone that is purchasing like 500 pieces order, or someone that is purchasing 100,000 pieces order. So of course they would like to have big clients that purchase a lot of quantity, and will be offering them like a better price for each item, per piece. Yes. And so many of my clients, whenever they purchase a service, they are not very aware of this difference in pricing. So they are just wondering how the price is going to be like, and they are not like communicating with me the quantities that they want to quote, and they will just be like, so yeah, they give me the details, the information, and I always happen to wonder how much quantity. Of course, nowadays we don't need to question this because we have a website where the information will arrive to your email once you purchase the service. It will state that you need to provide the quantity in order for us to quote. But still, so many of them are like very hesitant of how many pieces will they like to purchase. And what is that? They will say something like, first I need to see the price, first I need to be aware of how much it will cost me, and therefore I will decide how much quantity do I want to buy or purchase. And of course this makes somehow sense, but the thing is like, first of all, we need to know how many pieces are you gonna be able, or it's not that you're gonna be able, how many pieces is your kind of idea budget project, because we will need, first of all, to look for a supplier that is providing this kind of quantities. Let's say if you are having a big order. Yesterday I got a client from my same city, Guadalajara, which gave us an order of 1 million pieces glasses. 1 million pieces paper glass. This is a big order. So usually we will not deal with some kind of broker, intermediary, trading company. We will directly go to a big factory that perhaps is selling on a 1,000 pieces MOQ, minimum quantity, or even more, because we need to get the best price possible, right? And then you will wonder, why would you not do so for every single order? Just go directly to the, or like the biggest, or as I previously said, the best supplier on the market that is giving the best price. It's not possible in all cases, because some clients do not have such quantities. For example, let's say we have a client that is wanting this specific kind of whatever piece of something, accessories, headbands or something, right? Some suppliers are just available for you once you reach their MOQ requirements. Otherwise, they will not be selling to you. These are like big factories, and of course you can get the best price possible from them, because they are like the main source that perhaps they even supply other smaller suppliers, and they also have like a good price, but it's not going to be as, low as these big companies which are selling on a higher MOQ requirement. So we also have small clients that are wanting to purchase like 100 pieces, 50 pieces of something, and in those cases, not always, but maybe we do not have the same, how to say, possibilities or chances to find like the best price for that kind of quantity. Of course, it's the best price for that quantity, but it's not the best price of the market, because if you want to find the best price of the market, you need to have good quantities, like large quantities that can approach you or get you to these big suppliers, which will just be willing to sell to you if you are a big client. Otherwise, you will just need to reach some, not like a broker, but a smaller company, or maybe just a trading company, etc. So we do also supply some smaller clients some small quantity orders, and in those cases, of course, the price is not going to be as competitive as if they were purchasing big orders. And yeah, this is maybe it's common sense for you, but so many persons or so many people is not aware of it, and they are willing first to know the price, and therefore to after that decide on how much quantity will they be ordering. So for you to have an idea of how much the price is for your budget, or somehow ideal purchasing quantity, maybe you can just have a reference. Let's say you're not gonna how to say, address a supplier and be wanting to cheat on him, or like, wanting to get the best price. So therefore, telling him or her that you want 10,000 pieces of whatever product, to afterwards say like, no, so just for now I want 100 pieces. This kind of dynamic is not the best to apply, or it's not the best strategy. And usually if you get to do this, that was old school kind of strategy, some suppliers realize that you are a small client just joking around. So it's better or best for you to be honest from the very start and just communicate a quantity that is on your thought, like feasible, a possibility. Not for you to get like the best price and then just try to say like, just for now I need this small order to check upon, and then I will get a bigger order. Suppliers are very well aware of who is a big good client and who is just like, you know. So if you want to work with us, you just have to let us know a reference of the quantity that you have in mind. Thank you for the thumbs up. And of course, it's not the final quantity, and it's not like I'm just gonna change the price that drastically, because you're gonna change the quantity after you see the quotation that we have made for you. That is not gonna be the case. It's just that we need a quantity for reference to decide which kind of supplier we're gonna approach, as well as to decide how much of our profit margin we will adopt. Because of course we are a broker, we are a trading company, and we had some profit out of like all this process of searching for a supplier and making the purchase of the order, checking up on the goods, and shipping the goods to your country, etc. So we will have some margin, some like profit. And the larger the order, of course, we check upon. There's not like a percentage, and each and every time is the same. Of course, it doesn't work like that. It really depends on how much quantity are you willing to purchase, and then we will quote upon that. As for the supplier, the more you buy, the best price you can get. For us is the same. The more you buy, we will adapt the commission of our service upon your quantity. But you don't have to worry about that, because you can just like give us a reference, like 100 pieces or 1,000, 3,000, I don't know how much is that you have in mind. And upon that, you can just see the numbers and decide whether that is the quantity you want to go for, or change it to 200, 10,000. It doesn't matter. Once you purchase the quotation service, we can quote as many times as you want. If you need to modify quantities, we don't have any extra costs. We just charge once. So if you want to change quantities or addresses, let's say you want to check how much is going to be the shipping cost to Mexico, and also you want to check how much will be the shipping cost to the USA or to Europe, etc. That doesn't have like an additional cost. You can just purchase that service once, and we can make as many quotations as you need regarding different quantities or different shipping addresses. So I hope that was clear for you, and just for you to know that, of course, the more you buy, the best price you can get. And if you cannot get the best price from a supplier and you are very like wondering why the price doesn't get better, it might be that you need to reach a bigger supplier that is gonna be willing to give you a better price for such quantities. Because, you know, in this industry there are a lot of intermediaries, a lot of brokers, and usually they will get somehow a margin of the profits. And yeah, so therefore we have this offer of our service. It's called product quotation. And we have also machines or machinery quotation. If you happen to be sourcing and wanting to source a product or a machine from China and quote it with all the cost, including like the shipping to your final door destination, wherever it is that you are located, around the world, we can do that for you. And yeah, if you have any questions regarding that, I will leave you my WeChat on the comment section. Hopefully, I will be fixing all my English website this weekend for you to be able to purchase directly from the website our services next week. My Spanish website is working already, and our clients, customers are purchasing directly from there, but it's in Spanish, and I'm afraid you will not understand. So I have the English version, but we have to fix some details, and I will work on that for you to have it by next week. But no matter if the website is ready or not, you can still purchase now. We have a lot of orders now, thanks God. Like this order from Mexico of summer hats, 10,000 pieces. We have another client that is quoting with us 1 million pieces paper cups. We have another Mexico client that is quoting with us like a water purifier. And what else? I mean, today's orders. We have another client. What is this? Oh my God, another client that is also wanting to quote and create a catalog of projectors. Another client that is from, I think, Ecuador, and is wanting us to help him ship Shane clothing that he purchased directly from a supplier. So if you happen to have some merchandise ready to ship, but you are wondering how to ship it, how to do the imports, process, etc., you have the supplier, you have the order. We do also have the shipping cost quotation, shipping cost and imports quotation service. So you will purchase that service, and you will give us the information of the order and the final address, and we will quote you the shipping cost directly to your door worldwide. We ship worldwide. And if you are okay with that quotation, then you can pay us for that order, and we will ship your goods from China with love, of course, directly to your final destination. By the way, in this case, you can ask your supplier to ship the goods to our warehouse. I will give you the address of our warehouse in Shenzhen, of course. And we will receive the goods. Sometimes we need to, it depends really. But we will receive the goods and we will reship them to wherever it is that you are located. It's funny how I do have clients from China, you know. Like I have some followers that are girls living in China, married to Chinese guy, and they are shipping like goods. They start like this small business hustle by the side for their families in Mexico, and they are shipping goods with me that they purchase from Chinese suppliers, and they ship us the goods directly to our Shenzhen warehouse. Once we receive the goods, we will calculate the shipping cost and imports. So yeah, this is a good client of mine that has been shipping a lot of goods this year, and I'm so very happy that she is our client. She's a very nice girl. But it's funny because you will wonder, why do I have Chinese clients? I mean, clients from China, if they can do it themselves. Actually, these logistics things, you really need some help. It's not like you just are in China and you ship the goods. You go to the postal office or you go to the logistic agent. If sometimes you are unaware of some details, you might ship the goods with someone, and the goods can arrive to your country and might not be able to pass the customs inspection, and your goods will be there, just stay there, and that's it for you. I remember the old days in China. I used to ship some goods myself, and of course I wasn't aware of all these regulations, and the goods will arrive to customs, and I will lose my goods. So I was a loser a few times, therefore I learned the hard way. I got a team now. We have a team, we are shipping a lot of goods. And Jonathan, I think he's my client, living in the USA, I believe, or where are you living? I think he's from a Latin American country. For example, if this Jonathan is the Jonathan I believe, he purchased his own goods and he ships them to us, to our warehouse in Shenzhen, and after that we will ship the goods to his final address in the USA. So yeah, we can receive the goods of like your different suppliers all around China and consolidate them as a big package, one box, or not one box, but like as an order, and ship them all together or ship them separately, divided in different parcels. This is upon your requirement. But we usually do that because we have a lot of clients that have like a variety of suppliers all around China. So it will be very costly for them to like ship divided parcels from each supplier to their final destination. And it will be more costly than if they will send it to us in our Shenzhen warehouse and we will consolidate them. That is the word. We will put it all together in one order, one parcel, and ship it. So yeah, if you happen to have a lot of suppliers, or if you happen to be wanting to ship some samples from different suppliers, then this is the way to go. We can assemble one order with different supplier samples, receive them in our warehouse, and after that we will just repack them. We have two different warehouses. One of the warehouse we repack. Some people send, for example, this client like a big variety of different goods from all around China. Let's say 20 boxes. So 20 different boxes, small, big, large, different boxes, different products. So we receive them, we check, verify that is the track number. Okay, yes, 20 received. After that, we open each box and repack it. We have this service in one of the warehouses. Repack the whole thing, and put it on like one tracking number or different ones, and we ship it. So this is very convenient service for those of you that are dealing with different suppliers and that are wanting to like decrease shipping costs by just sending one parcel or a few parcels. But of course, the more kilograms you send, each kg will be, it's just like I was speaking of the products, quantity, best price. If you send more kgs, let's say we are shipping by air, we ship by air and also we ship by sea. By sea, our MOQ is one cubic meter, 1 CBM, yeah? And igelifang, 1 metro cúbico. And by shipping by air, there is not minimum quantity. But let's say we are shipping by air cargo. What I was going to say, I just forgot. Give me a thumbs up. Okay, so yeah, I just remember. So let's say we're gonna ship by air cargo. Air cargo usually, the less kg you send, the more costly each kg it is. So let's say we are sending 8 kg from one supplier, 7 kg from another, 20 kg from another, 50 kg from another. So you will pay each parcel differently to each supplier. That will be more costly than if we will just assemble like these 4 suppliers in one parcel, and it will be, let's say, 100 kg. So that 100 kg, divide each kg of that 100 kg, will be cheaper than if you will to send them separately. Did you get my point here? Okay, so that is something that we have. We do have like a variety of different services upon your needs. So it really depends on what is that you're needing for us to give you a solution to your problem, situation, case needs. So feel free to contact me and tell me more about your case, what is that you need to be made. At this very moment, it's almost 12 here in Mexico. I need to sleep. I wanted to do this earlier, but I don't know. And I don't know, that's like quite weird to say, yeah. You remember, like, I don't know why I'm doing this late. I need to take care of my skin. And the thing is, like, you can add me to WeChat. I will leave you my WeChat ID on the comment section. And you can tell me there what is that you are needing as a service, like whatever it is that you need, and we will customize a service specific for your needs. Yeah, I was going to say that now it's gonna be midnight here in Mexico, and my team is already working. Thank God we have a few orders and the year is almost finishing, but we are still open and working till Chinese New Year. So if it's the case that you are needing something from China, please feel free to let me know, because even though we have like already the holiday season upon us here in the Americas, or even if you're in Europe, for China there is not such a thing as holiday season, and they are still working. So don't believe like it's no, how to say, we are still working as usual, business as usual, yeah. And the Chinese New Year is going to be like in February. So in February, we are going to be closed. Suppliers are going to be closed. I mean, we as an agent are still open, but we cannot quote products because suppliers are not there. And usually prices increase and change. Raw materials prices also have an increasement or a change overall in pricing. So we do not dare to quote any products whenever suppliers are not like on business hours, and usually it happens that almost all February is going to be closed for Chinese New Year. Suppliers are going to be closed, as well as logistics agents are going to be closed, so we cannot ship goods and we cannot quote goods. We can't receive service orders, but we have to put them on wait. So if you are wanting to receive something before Chinese New Year, you are still on time to do so. Let me know what is that you need, and I will let you know how is that we can help you. All February is almost like a non-business kind of month. So usually in this very moment, China is super busy while the world is having its holiday season. Because China works for having Christmas all around the world, the lighting, the decoration. So while we are enjoying, they're working very hard because they know it's almost the last few months that they have of working time before the Chinese New Year holiday comes, and they need some money. They need to make as much money as possible to go back to their hometowns and do all these things that they do and prepare gifts, etc. So yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. I hope that you have a great, beautiful day. There's something I wanted to share, but maybe for the next video of today, my feelings upon some situation. Give this video a thumbs up if you are enjoying my show, business show, and I'll see you tomorrow. I am really enjoying to talk to you guys, but I do seem a little bit tired at this time. Why am I doing this live show so late, I wonder? Hopefully tomorrow is going to be Friday, so I will be making it earlier. Also, do suggest some topics if you want on the comment section.